Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me on here. It's always a thrill to get on here and hear about what everybody's doing. Um, today we released a work on async, which is a work that spans 11 years. And they basically, on a very high level, the importance of this work is that it provides uh, a way for these two special kids in this work and viewers to contribute to these kids and allow them to have opportunity and choices. For me, growing up, all I had was baseball. That was the only option I had. Like, there was no other option. So right now with this work, I wanted to give these people, these kids, an opportunity, choices. And so for the next 11 years, this work on their birthday, a QR code will pop up to a Bitcoin wallet. And this Bitcoin wallet will be turned over to these boys when they turn 18. And 18, they're free to use it for tuition, whatever they want, pursue their dreams. Basically, it falls in line with my whole mission, which is ensuring people and kids can chase their dreams, just like I was able to do. And yeah, one big amazing thing is through this collaboration with Async, along with my gallery, and so many people have helped me with this project. It will be on display in downtown Los Angeles on a billboard starting December 7th through January 10th. And since it's programmable, this work on the billboard will alter throughout the day. So there'll be a different experience for every viewer of this work. And I think it's so powerful to have this on public display like this and put eyes on what Async is doing and showing the world, the capabilities and how we can really display this artwork, these NFTs. And so in that billboard, I think it's going to really, really personally just inspire the kids. That these boys really need it. They're going through a really tough time without going into too much information. So having them see themselves in this light, I just hope it really empowers them. So that's what we're doing with this work. It's bigger than any artwork I've done or anything I've done professionally. This is just this is an amazing accomplishment from Async, my gallery, and everybody that's been on board with this project. And I think one cool element of that billboard that I forgot to mention was the master owner of this work, which owns the astronaut layer that you see. The astronaut layer has 3 states: helmet on, helmet coming off, and helmet completely off to reveal who the astronaut is. That the master owner will be able to dictate what state the astronaut is in on the billboard. So there'll be a true kind of ownership of the billboard from the master owner, which I think is an incredibly will be a great use case for the future projects. I don't know if you have any questions.
Damn, dude. I was about to bring it up if you weren't going to bring it up yourself. I feel like that last part, the master owner being able to control the effing billboard in downtown LA, maybe in the future, like Times Square, wherever, like that's so powerful, man. That's such a cool idea.
Yeah, definitely. This we're speaking with, this is going to be just the beginning, I think. When we spoke about this project with them, they were mind blown, and we're really blown away by it. And the guys at Async and everybody, they're really putting together a great effort. But that ability to own that billboard is really, really cool. It's something that came to fruition later on in the project, and I think this shit is going to be mind blowing.
And I'm sure there's some questions for you. So show, man, hit them with all the questions.
Yeah. Hey, Micah, what's going on, man?
What up, homie?
All right. So this is totally mind blowing. Like, this technology is going to open the doors for a lot of things in the future. This is going to be probably the go-to thing that most advertisers and big corporations are going to try to rely on when it comes to getting into the NFT space. And I'm curious, how are we going to mitigate any of those issues or conflicts that may come up where a big corporation will try to, I guess, like take over a billboard like they normally do, or let's say like in a Times Square, and having to deal with a DAO, that may have control over a particular artwork or a particular billboard if that comes up in the future. Let's say a DAO controls a billboard instead of a corporation. How do you think we're going to deal with the conflict that may arise, centralized against decentralized over billboards?
Yeah, right. I think that's an interesting question and good question. One thing that's been great with this billboard specifically, I can only speak about this project, is it is, since it's on the Courtyard Marriott in LA Live, there is that importance of displaying. That company has to be down with that work, first of all. But personally, with Async, what we had to do was basically connect Async before this piece came out and was released and bought, and with the understanding that this is what we're doing. And I think it was just a lot of just back and forth, really, with Async and then those people on their end, on the billboard end. Yeah.
Cool. I also have another question from Easy. He would like to know, what was the process like getting in that piece on a billboard?
Well, the process started. This has been months of work, from shooting to location, and then basically the billboard came about because initially they were interested in just my work period, but then we presented this work to them, and they immediately said, "This is exactly what we want." And now what we have to do now is, well, not me, I'm not that smart, but the programmers at Async and with them is now we're going to collaborate and figure out how we can condense those 11 years of time into that month's worth of time. So really give that full effect to people who are walking by on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, this is so awesome. And I'm sure there's going to be questions coming from, hey, we got a question from Troubadour. Micah, tell us a little bit about the boys. What do they know about this epic piece, and what do they feel about it?
I'll tell you a quick story about the boys, man. These two boys are incredibly special boys, man. Recently, their father was murdered, and so now they're having to grow up without a father. We all know the statistics with that. So when I first met these boys, wanted to make sure this day was special for them. So they came in a black car and all, thinking they're coming to a big shoot, and it was really special. And the kid put the astronaut helmet on, and I asked him if he wants to be an astronaut when he grows up, and he says, "I'm not smart enough to be an astronaut." And that hurts me, man. The kid's 7 years old, and he don't think he's smart enough to be an astronaut. That hurt. And so just from that time, I was like, okay, I wanted to do more than just showcase his work. I wanted to be a part of their life. So, I got him some canvases. They've been painting. They've been sending me their paintings, FaceTiming, and these boys are incredibly special, just very full of life, man. And you can tell, like, it hurts them that their father passed away, but their mom is amazing. Their mom has a lot of activities, and these boys they never painted before. Then I got them some canvases, and now all they want to do is mix colors and paint, and it just shows, man. It just takes a little bit, man. It can just be some random kids, no matter who it is, man. Just a little bit of actions. Just, you don't know what they're going through, man. Just a little bit of words of encouragement. Even if, just some false encouragement, whatever it is, just give them some hope, man. Give these kids some hope. Who knows what they're going to turn out to be, man.
And it's just amazing that you can have this piece, and every year you're coming back to them through the piece, through that moment that you shared with them during the shoot, to help support their future and their development and everything like that. It's such a beautiful story, beautiful work, beautiful mission, just beautiful future.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. These boys are special, man, for real special kids. And I mean, they love it, man. They think it's amazing, man. So I got them a little, they're going to see on their Apple TV and stuff. So like they're excited, man. They've had a rough go of it, man, but they're going to be all right.
For sure. They're going to be all right. On that note, I just want to thank you for hopping up on the virtual stage once again, sharing your amazing work with us and the WIP fam.
Yeah, thanks for having me, everybody, for sure.